on the Twitch. All right, it's on. Let's see. Okay. Welcome, everybody, to a very special episode of New York Society of Play Staff Campaign.
Woo.
Yeah, we're back for another week. Let's see. Why doesn't everybody go around and introduce themselves real quick before we get into the action?
My name's Taylor. I am playing the old wizard named Ominari.
I'm Wit, and today I'm playing Zane Marshfellow, the rogue.
I am Marielle, and I am playing Agatha Bagatha, the dwarven cleric.
My name is Ryan, and I play Tunguska, the half-orc barbarian bard.
Ooh.
Bardarian.
Bardarian, yeah.
Bardarian. All right, so, yeah. So just a quick catch up for everybody who was not here last week. You guys had a run-in with Jarlaxle, the drow assassin and the head of the drow assassins guild called Bregan Darth. You guys learned that they have been behind a lot of the assassinations of the Lord's Guild in Neverwinter, where you guys have been. They've been after not only Lord Elthunder, but Zane as well.
Thunder.
He offered you guys an ultimatum, that being to take out the inspector, or he would continue to go after you, because Jarlaxle and Ominari have a bit of a past. As you guys decided not to take down the inspector, the Bregan Darth have more or less declared all-out war on you guys, and the inspector was mysteriously slain while he was recuperating from his injuries. So today, you guys are all disguised as guards, and you guys are making your way over to the Bregan Darth headquarters, as you guys have discovered earlier. That is the the Wailing Wyvern?
Sure.
Winged Wyvern?
Yeah.
The Winged Wyvern, yes.
Yeah.
The Winged Wyvern, which
That
is
one.
in one of the most famous and most reputable inns in all of Neverwinter. So we're going to open up today with you guys approaching the Winged Wyvern. And you guys are all gussied up in your guard outfits. I want to know what preparations each of you is making, and or what's going through your heads as you guys are approaching this inn full of drow assassins.
Tunguska is thinking, I'm a guard, be a guard, I'm a guard. That's all he's got room for.
I'm casting Shield of Faith on the young laddie.
Yes, I'm very focused right now. I know that this Jarlaxle is a great enemy and an old friend of my great uncle's, so I'm on guard. I'm focused.
Right. Oh, just one thing. Rolls is not quite working today, so you're going to find the die rolling app in the chat if you guys want to go pull that up really quick. Okay, and I am going to share screen with our lovely viewers so they can see what our rolls are. Just going to clean off my desktop really quick, just like in real life. And share screen.
Have we had an opportunity to take a short rest before we do this? Or
yeah, I'm
where
going
are
to
we
say
at?
that you guys have taken a short rest at this point. I'm going to say, actually, you guys can all start today with full HP.
Ooh,
Nice.
Yeah.
that's so convenient.
Sweet.
Great.
Much
So
needed.
as you guys approach the Winged Wyvern, you notice that there's no line outside, as is customary and as is normal. It seems a little bit hollow. What do you guys do?
I'm readying myself. Grab my my warhammer. Something seems fishy. It's not Tunguska's scent for once.
People usually explain it as fishy, so yes.
Well, regardless.
It's more of apples.
Ah,
That's nicer.
Just stick to the plan. Remember, we're guards. We're not us. So
I'm a guard. I'm a guard. I'm a guard. I'm a guard. I'm a guard.
Yes, indeed.
Ermagerd.
Knock on the winged wyvern like a guard would, confidently.
yes, and I'll give the door to the tavern a hearty knock.
All right. Could you roll an intimidation check, please?
Definitely. My intimidation is +3.
All right. You're just gonna have to roll a d20, and we're gonna have to math it out ourselves.
Gotcha. 7.
All right. 7. Great. You sort of falter. You feel a little bit not quite as confident as you'd like, as you're just like, Neverwinter Guard, open up. You don't hear any type of response at all. It sounds like there's no one home.
Could I try to open the door?
You absolutely could. Yeah,
Does
the
it
door
open?
is not even locked. It sort of lazily swings open, and you can see a good amount of dust on the floor, and tables have been knocked over, and chairs have been strewn aside, and yeah, the place just looks completely abandoned.
Perhaps they have expected that we've gone against the deal and would return.
Not our scent.
Caught the scent, yes.
You guys hear something in the tavern. It's a bit of it's a humanoid sound. I'd like for anybody who would care to make a perception check.
21.
All right. It sounds like a sleepy, very satisfied burp.
15. A sleepy burp.
I go investigate. I go to see
All right.
the
Yeah,
sound.
so you follow the sound and you follow your nose, and behind the bar, behind the serving table, you see Flip fast asleep with some bacon clenched in between his sleepy, greedy claws. And he's just hugging it close like a stuffed animal while he snores, and every now and then lets out a bacon-flavored burp.
I'll use my mage
What?
hand to tickle him.
I yell in his face.
I paid for all of it. What? Oh, it's you guys. Hey, I solved the riddle. This is where the Breg and Darth are. Except maybe I didn't solve it right because they're not here anymore. But I figured as long as this place is completely deserted, I might as well grab some of their famous bacon. And I got so well fed that I kind of took a little siesta.
Ever the opportunist, aren't you, Flip?
If that means that I love bacon, then yes.
I
I'm
can't
an
say I blame you.
I'm an offer-honest as well.
My man.
An
He says-
pork tunist. An orc pork tunist.
Oh.
Get it? Orc pork tunist. I smell like tuna as well.
I'll give it up for that one.
He says, yes, it's all very funny. But I'm pretty frustrated. I could have sworn I got that riddle right. I'm just about to give up on all of this, joining the Breg and Darth business. I'm starting to think it's not worth it.
Oh, it's definitely not worth it.
Not worth it.
Join with us, Flip.
He
Yes.
says, cool. What kind of adventure you guys going on?
I kneel down real close to him. Have you ever heard of the good word of Moradin?
Like, hey, what is
Oh,
this?
no.
He backs
No.
up. He's a little uncomfortable. He's like, I've been to these before.
We'll
I
have
didn't take
plenty
it
of
from that
time.
type.
We'll have plenty of time to talk about him and his spark and his mighty beard on our adventures together.
Also, we pay in bacon.
We
Yes.
do.
Hay
No
and
dental,
bacon,
but
proselytization. Hay and bacon. I think I'm gonna go do my own thing for a while. But if you're looking for if you're looking for those guys who left here, if you have a beef with them or something,
Bacon.
yeah, he says you might want to follow. You might want to follow those tracks. I found them a little weird. He points at the dusty floor, and you can see two very, very prominent wagon wheel tracks tracking through the dust.
My word, he's actually right.
I am.
Thank you, Flip.
I mean, yeah, all according to Keikaku.
You've been
Thank
a
you,
surprising
Goblin.
ally.
He's like, so, you take whatever you guys need. Just leave the rest of the bacon for me, will ya? We're
Certainly.
getting to know each other.
Well, is there anything here that we need, or should we follow these tracks before they go away?
Or should we take a quick look in the basement and see if there's anything there? Just a quick looky look.
That might be a good idea.
You take a quick looky
Pixie.
look.
Just a quick
Quick
looky look.
look, Pixie.
Great.
If anybody down there, we split.
Okay. So do you guys look under the rug behind the bar, and you look at the back of the closet? Both of those secret entrances to the lower level are no longer there. They've
Typical
been replaced
Jarlaxle.
with regular floor and wall.
Is this
Before the last time someone got wise to his base, someone that he respected, he packed up and moved almost immediately. He's a cut and run kind of man like that.
Then we should make haste before they can set
Right.
up fully again.
I agree with Zane.
Great. So you guys, as you're looking around, who's looking where?
I guess I'll try to investigate these tracks on the ground and see in which direction and how far they go.
Great. So you see that these tracks lead out onto the street, and they appear to be making a beeline out of town. While you're following these tracks, Zane, you find a brooch on the floor, a brooch with a seal belonging to a noble house.
Oh, do I recognize? Is it a house that I know is being targeted? Are they a part of the
It's-
same?
It's not a house of the Lord's Alliance. As a matter of fact, you've never seen a coat of arms quite like this. It's shaped funny. There are some elements of it that really aren't used by humans and elves of the Sword Coast.
I guess I'll bring it back and show Ominari and ask him if he knows anything about this house.
It's quite strange. Definitely not elvish. Maybe Tunguska? Tunguska, does this make any sense to you? Or maybe Agatha?
Well,
does it?
Take a,
yeah, actually, Agatha, you've seen coat of arms kind of like this in the noble drow houses of the Underdark.
Oh, I've seen a coat of arms like this in the noble drow houses of the Underdark.
Aha. So, Ominari, with Agatha having said that, you can kind of recognize this as Jarlaxle's coat of arms. And this family has traditionally taken their seat in Neverwinter Wood.
I think I know where we can find Jarlaxle.
Where?
Come with me, and I'll start walking towards Neverwinter Wood.
Great.
how mysterious.
So as you start making your way out of town, heading towards Neverwinter Wood, Zane, you see that these tracks are also heading out of the city and towards the woods. So you guys are able to make really good time. You guys are still dressed as guards, so nobody really bothers you as you are entering or leaving the city. You're basically allowed to go where you please. And you guys find yourselves following this river that leads into Neverwinter Wood. As you guys are doing this, are you guys on foot? Are you guys trying to like grab any other method of travel to make this a little bit faster?
I don't
How long
wanna
is it gonna
be on
take?
foot.
Well, on foot, this would be to the edge of the forest, about a 4-hour walk.
Okay, horses.
Great. So where do you guys go? Do you guys go to the guard stables? Do you guys try to just grab your own horses? What do you do?
Yeah, let's
Do you get
let's
one
make use
draft
of
horse in a
these-
cart?
Let's make use of these guard costumes and try to take advantage of the town guard stables.
Sounds wise.
Great. So who's gonna do the talking here?
Oh, not me.
I can if you guys want me to, but I mean, you know. Maybe I'm the backup plan.
Perhaps I should take the lead on this one.
Perhaps.
Great. There is a gray cloaked guard just like you guys. hanging out outside of the stable. This is the stable master. He takes care of the horses. He appears to be very invested in his job. He doesn't appear to be just kind of like bored and sleeping. He's very alert, very, on the ball. As you guys approach, his eyes lock onto you guys, and he like raises an eyebrow, and he's just like, didn't hear about a super diverse group of guards who are looking to take out some horses today. On whose authority will you be taking these horses out?
Well, we will be taking these horses out in the name of Eliza. In fact, she is the mistress of Lord Elthunder. She's given us direct command to come here and acquire these horses today.
And he says, Eliza, surely you don't mean the wizard adventurer, Eliza the bonfire.
Yes. Well, that was a name of the past. I don't know her too well, but I'd presume that perhaps she's moved on a bit from her adventuring days.
And then as he sort of opens his mouth to protest, an older guard comes up behind him. He's like, just let them have the horses, laddie. You'll be in a world of pain if they actually were on the behest of Lady Eliza and you decided to hinder them. I know you're new to this, but sometimes you've just got to look the other way. And he looks back to this old mentorly guard, and he's just like, very well. Cletus, fetch them our most dispensable horses. And he brings back the bad company of horses, just like a pack of ornery looking, one of them has like a very suspicious limp that it is like trying to hide.
They're so cute.
Perfect.
They're perfect match for us. Perfect.
Yes.
And then one of them says, nay.
Well,
That one's
thank
got
you.
Moxie.
I'm going to take my horse to the Old Town Road and ride until I can't no more. Let's go.
Do you mean that you're going to take your horse to the Old Owl Well?
Or Thunder Tree, yes. To the Old Owl Well. Ride until it
Until you don't feel well?
Until I stop the smell.
All right, great. So as you guys leave the gates of Neverwinter, you guys make great time over the plains. As you get within about a half a mile of the forest, you hear the sound of a bowstring twanging, and a longbow shaft digs itself into the ground about 50 feet in front of you guys. The plumes are bright red, almost as if a warning to you to come no further. What do you guys do?
Ooh. Well, I mean, this is the way we're going, right? We have to keep
Yes.
going, but
Yes.
perhaps we should continue
must
on
be-
foot.
We must
A
be
little
making
stealthy?
progress. If someone doesn't want us here, that means we're probably in the right direction.
It seems
Wise
so.
words.
Maybe leave the cute ponies here.
Believe the
That's what I'm
po-
thinking.
Oh, not Patricia.
Oh, Jellybean, you've served me well these past couple hours.
Jellybean's just like, nay.
I love when he says that.
Oh, a classic.
All right. So do you guys leave them to sort of like drink from the river and frolic at their leisure?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Great.
The great pastures.
They're adults. They'll figure it out.
Yeah.
And that is how the wild horse epidemic of the Sword Coast began.
Tune in next week.
Mhm.
All right. So yeah, they kind of go off on their own, do their own horsey thing. And you guys start to approach the forest, like the boundaries of the forest. As you do, you can see a bit of rustling in the trees, and you can see two glowing red eyes peeking out at you. Whoever is leading the way. Who is leading the way right now?
I can lead the way. That's
Omanari and I are chatting in the front.
yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, great. You guys see these glowing red eyes that are peering at you through the treetops, and they're definitely following you with their gaze. You can hear a rustling, and you can hear the very distinct sound of an arrow being drawn.
Take cover.
I think it's
Quickly.
time for some mage armor. Pink teddy bears again, Tunguska?
Sounds good.
Pink teddy bears it is.
All right. You no sooner than you cast this mage armor on him does an arrow shaft come flying out of the woods. And that's a 19
To me.
on Tunguska.
Oh, Tunguska. Oh, Tunguska.
Ow.
That hurt? That hit you? All right, great.
Yeah.
You take 11 damage. So somehow they managed to find the weak spot in your teddy bear armor, piercing one of the illusory teddy bears and then piercing your shoulder.
Ow. Can we return fire, Ominari? I feel like maybe we should.
I don't have much to return fire with, but if you do, absolutely.
Could I try to? Oh,
Go ahead.
sorry.
Make it happen, man. Make it happen. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, could I try to run up and like climb into the tree?
You can.
Do this thing.
Yeah.
Run up and I'll give you a boosty boost. You can go way up.
Perfect.
All right. I'm going to need
Teamwork.
both Tunguska and Zane to make athletics checks. Well, Tunguska, you can make an athletics check. Zane, you can make an acrobatics check.
Oh, perfect.
Ooh.
I'm an expert at those.
Well, 11. It's not terrible, but not great. So,
I rolled a 19.
Jiminy
Okay.
Christmas.
Plus 11.
So, if anything, Tunguska, you make a splendid decoy. And yes, you get hit again with a longbow shaft
Yarp. That's what I'm here for. Yarp. Yarp.
for 16 damage.
My.
However, Zane, you are able to make it into the forest unscathed.
Mm.
As you get beneath the forest canopy, you can see a drow longbowman who is just having the greatest time shooting Tunguska full of arrows. Like he's chuckling to himself and saying something to himself in Undercommon, but he does not notice you. So what do you do then, Zane?
Is he in a tree or is he?
He is in the tree.
Okay. Then in that case, I'll guess, could I try to like, it'd probably be more efficient to try to shoot him out of the tree from here as opposed to going into the tree. But for the sake of using my acrobatics, could I try to like jump and like swing on the branch and like jump onto the branch that he's on?
Sure, you can make one with advantage.
Lovely. Okay. All right. So that's 28.
All right, great. You bound your way into the tree, and he doesn't notice you until you're already in the tree with him. He drops his quiver of arrows in surprise. Now he only has the arrow that he had knocked and his bow itself. Yeah. All of a sudden, you guys notice that the steady rhythm of arrows has ceased from inside the forest, inside of the tree line, and you can see that the tree that you saw the glowing red eyes in is now shaking violently. Agatha, what would you like to do?
That's our boy. Do I have any visual at all?
Yeah, you can see where the commotion is happening and where the movement is happening the most. If you want to make a ranged attack, you could do it with disadvantage.
Yeah, I was just thinking I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame. So that's a Dex save, DC 14.
Okay. Let's see if he makes it. So Zane, as you're tussling with this bowman, his bow catches on fire. It's almost like an unnaturally white flame, and he lets out a swear in Undercommon as he drops the bow. So yeah, you hear him yelling, Agatha, and it's none too pleasant. So Tunguska, you got shot up with another arrow, but it seems like Zane is taking care of the situation in the trees. What do you do from here?
I sing, "Oh, you're on fire." Are there any other enemies around that I should take care of? That I can see?
You don't see anybody. Would you like to make a perception check?
I most certainly would.
All right, go for it.
What's the opposite of perception? Lack of it.
You're just really, really consumed by your singing. You just go on, sing the whole song.
Hey, little elf, is your gonna blow my horn? Oh, yeah, that's about it.
All right, Ominari. What do you do? It seems like Agatha and Tunguska are able to make their way to the edge of the forest without sustaining any more damage. You're gonna follow them in, or you're gonna cast a spell of any kind?
I'll dash up and get to the forest line.
All right. So you make your way. I'm not even going to make you roll anything. You make your way to the forest line, and that brings us back to Zane. Now, Zane, what are you doing to attack this tree-bound marksman?
Well, we're kind of in, we're both trying to balance on this tree branch right now. So close quarters combat's a little difficult, but I think my strategy here is I'm going to try to like push him off the branch so the rest of my companions can get to him.
Okay, make a strength check.
Great. Those are not my specialty. +0. That would be an 11.
All right, you grapple with this bowman, and he tries to shift his weight so that you both go falling out of the tree. Yeah. So you're gonna have to make another contested strength roll.
Okay. Whoa.
All right. Yeah. So you are able to turn his display of force against him, and you Jeet Kundo him straight out of that tree.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No. You turn your weight, and he goes flying out of the tree.
Can I catch him?
Yeah. Yes, you may.
I catch him, and I look at him and I say, "Boogity, boogity, boogity," and I buff him on the head and try to knock him out.
All right. Go for it. Roll a flat d20.
Good catch, Tunguska.
12. Thank you. 12.
All right. You bop him on the head, and all of a sudden he just kind of like goes limp.
Anybody want to use this? I got nothing for it. Slightly used drow. Is it a drow?
Near mint.
Near mint,
Wow.
yeah. Is it? There's a little boxing around the edges. Is it an actual drow, or is that what I'm seeing?
Yes, he is a drow. He is wearing the seal of the Bregendarth on his leather breastplate. He has a stiletto dagger, and his longbow and his arrows are on the floor nearby. The longbow is relatively unharmed because the fire did not burn the wood. It just produced a lot of heat.
I'm going to turn him upside down by his ankles and shake everything out of him. Any gear, just get that stiletto, anything off that could be concealing anything else.
He drops a couple mushrooms, a vial of inky black liquid, and about 20 gold coins.
Can I investigate this liquid?
You may. Roll an intelligence check.
Great. Okay. So that is +5. Nice. 13.
It's a poison of some kind, but you can't tell what it does. Only that it's really bad for you.
Make some kind of arcana check.
I don't think that would work for a poison. You could make
Fair
a
enough.
nature check or a medicine
enough.
check.
All right, yeah, I'll do medicine. Wasn't sure.
Hey,
Got it,
Ominari,
no.
go,
Sure not. Sure didn't.
Ominari, go
What I
check
get
out that
for-
bow.
That's what I get for begging with the DM.
Yeah, I'll
Check out the bow and the stiletto. See if those are worth anything extra or fancy or something.
Yeah, we'll at least get him out of reach. I say we tie up this unconscious thing and splash a little water on his face and get some information.
That sounds like a good plan.
You also, as you're tying him up, you see that close to the breast is a rolled up piece of parchment.
I don't read, so Ominari, Zane,
You don't have to.
I get there.
It's a map.
Oh.
Oh, I can read math. I'm good at that
Tunguska,
language.
Tunguska, you can
give you
read.
reading. I'd be happy to give you reading lessons sometime.
You really?
Oh yeah, it's really.
I'll
not
secretly
that-
tell you I can read. It's kind of a ruse I do. So many people underestimate me. I actually read quite well at a 6th grade level. It's
People
impressive.
misunderestimate
Oh,
him
wow.
all the time.
all the time. I would like to help tie him up, and I'm going to start off with the worst torture imaginable, which is waking him up by holding up my armpit next to his face.
All right. Are you guys
Oh.
going
That
to
ought to do
interrogate
it.
this? Are you guys going to interrogate? So you're interrogating the drow.
Yes.
Pretty
Okay.
sure that was outlawed by the Geneva Convention, Tunguska.
I think so.
It's not the
All
first
right,
time I've had to turn
So
a blind
the
eye.
drow starts like coughing and sputtering, and he wakes up and he's like, "Oh, it smells like an orc's armpit in here. Oh, have I died and gone to heck?"
No, and there's
Wait,
much more of that where it came from if you don't answer our questions.
A lot more. I got a whole other armpit. I got 2. Ah!
He says, "You might as well end me now. The Bregan Darth have no sympathy for snitches. Also, this orc stank is really getting to me.
Yes.
It smells like a weird mixture of apples and tuna fish.
We were
And a
just
little
discussing
bacon,
that,
too.
actually.
It smells like the world's worst. It smells like the world's worst Passover."
Wow.
Enough of this prattle. Now, you're going to answer some questions for us. All right?
And he says, "Just call him off. Pits are too much."
Tunguska, he's had enough.
I take it back.
He just goes,
Now, where are the Bregan Darth? Where are they located? We know they're in the woods somewhere.
"They're in Jarlaxle's ancestral home. You won't survive if you enter, however. All of my brethren, as well as Jarlaxle himself, are in the estate."
I look at Ominari if he's ever heard of any kind of estate like this.
Yes, I know of it. I
He
don't
used
know
to
if
go to
I've ever been there.
Jarlaxle's summer home. He
Oh,
was
the
the
su-
only one of the three of
oh,
you
the-
with a. He was the only one of the three of you with a pool.
Yes, the pool house. Yes.
That's really what the friendship was about, wasn't it? It was about the pool.
Mm-hmm.
I know your type.
It was about being able to afford the pool. Really.
Are there any
Well-
secret entrances to get inside?
Roll a wisdom check, Ominari.
That is -1, 9.
Mm.
I asked the drow the same thing. Is
You
there any
remember?
secret entrances to get inside?
Yes, it's been so long.
Roll an intimidation check or persuasion
Alright.
or whatever you'd like.
Do I get an advantage because of my armpit?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm.
I come
Give
back
him
and
the
I
kid
go,
again.
Lahayim. All right, here we go. I think I got to roll for it. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. I roll with advantage. So, crit,
Oh,
critical. It's a critical pit.
Oh God!
Uh-oh.
That joke was the critical pits. All right.
Very nice.
Tunguska, king of the groaners. All right.
It's just like, oh God, just enough. Get it away from me. Yes, there's a service entrance near the stables.
Service. Yes.
The stables are are on the north wall of the estate. Just God, get him away from me.
Very well. Very well.
Well, thank you for being so cooperative.
I have
Any other
bop him over the
questions?
head one more time.
All right, great. He takes a little nap again. So do you guys follow this map? Who's reading the map to sort of pathfind?
I know I was. Somebody else has got to do a better job than me than this. I mean, I got a +3 survival. I probably could do something with it, but
I'm very good at reading, but very bad at doing survivally things. So
I'm
not it.
pretty bad at. I'm pretty wise, I would say, but not too great at surviving.
Believe in yourself, Agatha.
Ah,
I vote you.
I
All
vote
right.
you too.
I agree.
Go for it.
all
Face your
right,
fear.
fine.
They just shove the map into your hands like you got this.
Ah,
You got this.
ah.
Please help us, Agatha. We need an adult.
And out of the corner of my mouth, I whisper, "Morden, give her a break, man."
He says, "You're new here. You don't get to tell me what to do."
Wouldn't it be nice? Wouldn't it make you feel happy?
Just a survival check then.
Survival check.
All right. Boy, vey. 16.
All right,
Good.
all right, great. You get everyone. You run everybody into a pretty deep mud puddle, which gets their shoes a little mussed up. But you get to the yes. Zane gasps as though he has taken damage,
God.
and you guys find yourselves
Oh.
at the estate of Jarlaxle.
Mm.
Now, let's see. You see, I'm gonna actually just sort of lay out who is what color.
Great.
Let's see. So Ominari is blue, Agatha is gray, Zane is the goldenrod color, and Tunguska is green, of course.
Ooh.
So you guys find that there is a very large, somewhat familiar looking hill giant guarding the front
Ow.
gate.
Oh no.
Now
Oh,
you guys
no.
are still in the bushes, but this hill giant looks quite bent out of shape. He has a huge club, and he's missing half a butt.
Oh,
Mhm.
right.
Oh, yeah,
Mhm.
that's on us.
So what do you guys do? I'm going to say that you guys are still a little bit farther away than it appears on the screen. You guys are still in the woods surrounding this area.
We should find these stables, right?
Mm.
He said they're on the north, I believe.
Sneak around the north entrance.
Sounds about right.
All right. I'm going to need everyone to make a stealth check
Oh,
against his one perception.
Perfect.
Oh, but I got disadvantage. No,
So-
have a modifier.
14.
there you go.
And 9.
Okay.
6.
So you guys, there's a little bit of, tree rustling and what have you, and the hill giant sort of looks around. His ears peak, and he sort of stands to attention, and he's looking around like, "Hello, if anybody's there, you got to tell me so I can bash your face in." And then after that doesn't work, he just kind of like shrugs and goes back to, I guess contemplating the knots and the grainwork of his club. So you guys make it to this back entrance here. And yeah, it's a service entrance, sure enough. And there is a very big iron padlock on the door.
I'll crack my fingers and I'll say, it's been a while since I've done one of these, but I could take a look. And I'll bend down and see if I can figure out a way through this lock.
Roll a sleight of hand check.
Ooh, that is a 27.
All right. So you use your lock picking skills and you hear the bolt unlatch, silky smooth, doesn't even make that much of a noise. And the door swings open.
Still got it.
Yeah. So
And how?
Ominari, it seems like this place has not been used in some time. The pool has long since dried up to the point where it's just like a divot in the ground.
That's a
You can
shame.
see that there is a building right to your right and a building to your left. The building to the left has a distinct horsey smell that identifies it as the stables. And there's a small cluster of buildings on the far side of the courtyard. These look like a much more modest set of buildings. Where would you guys like to go first? You guys don't see any guards.
Well, he could be anywhere on the estate. So
Could I take a perception check to look for maybe like doors that are slightly ajar or footprints anywhere or something like that?
You may make a perception check.
Okay. And I have a plus. I know I'm rolling pretty well today. 24.
Okay. So you look to your left, you look to your right, you look across the way. You see that through one of the windows, there is a pair of glowing red eyes tracking you guys, and the window is open. You guys, I'm assuming, have you guys all passed the threshold, and are you guys in the courtyard, or are you still on the other side of the door?
Ominari for sure. Pass through.
Yeah, me
Yeah,
too.
I've passed through.
Me too.
I'll kind of subtly point out the eyes to my companions when I see them.
All right. Let's see if he picks up on your cue that you've seen him.
Mhm.
7. So he's not sure. He's sort of lining up the shot and deciding who to sink an arrow into, the injured person or the person that he has been paid lots of money to kill.
Right.
Oh, right. Tunguska, how are you doing on health?
Ermagerd. I'd like a little healing if you would,
All right, that's my job, isn't it?
I didn't want to like be up in your grill. I thought maybe you had some other stuff going on, you know. I don't want to pressure my friends. Feel all entitled and take you for granted, but thank you.
Oh, that's so kind. Thank you. You get 9, 10, 11, 12 points back.
That's outstanding.
Yes, he was following the ages-old convention of not bugging your healer too much.
A good move.
Okay.
Always be kind to the healer.
Okay,
Spare-minded
so
healer.
while that's happening, Zane, Omanari, would you like to make any checks at this moment?
I guess. Well, I guess could I? Is this door here open? This closest one that we're closest to in the building to our left?
The building to your left, it is not open, but you can see the door, and it does not look very secure. It has glass window panes, for God's sake.
Which window are we seeing these eyes from? That's the one on the bottom? Or
the one with the red dot here, yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I guess I'll try to go open that door to see if we can take some cover in there.
Okay, as you go to open the door, you hear an arrow twang and zoom through the air.
Not again.
However, it kind of goes just shy of you, doesn't even graze your cape, digs into the ground right next to you. Does everyone else rush to Zane, or do you guys kind of let Zane work solo right now?
Did I see the arrow where it came from? The red eyes? Something like that?
Roll a perception check, Tunguska.
13.
All right, yeah, you're able to see the glowing red eyes in the window of that building. You now know where your assailant is stationed.
I'm going to rage and charge the heck out of that room. It's time.
All right. I'll give you athletics with advantage.
Okay.
He's going to try and shoot you with disadvantage.
I rolled a 27, 25.
Beautiful.
25.
Beautiful. Is there any sort of damage mitigation with rage at your level?
Yes, I take half a damage from non-magical piercing, slashing, bludgeoning. I think that's it.
Okay. So you only take 4 damage this time. So he sinks an arrow into you, but you just don't care. You're running up to like the stairs that will lead you up to this window. And I'm assuming you're going to crash through and make short work of this guy?
Absolutely.
All right. Roll a constitution save for putting yourself through the window.
That will be a +6. Let's see how that goes.
You got this.
21.
All right. You crash through the windows like in an 80s action movie. It's like slow-mo with like the sugar glass and everything.
That's right. Let's go.
And you land on top. And you land on top of him. Now, you guys, Omanari and Agatha, you see all of this happen. What do you guys do?
I would like to cast haste on Agatha.
Oh,
Gonna reach
All right,
Uh,
Agatha, you're feeling speedy.
and
for once. I cast Shield of Faith on the young lad, as I do.
Okay. And that increases his AC, correct?
By 2.
Okay.
Very nice.
And then what do you do, Agatha? Do you do anything else with your very hasty turn?
Oh, right. I'm hasted. Oh, goodness.
for up to a
Oh.
minute, your speed is doubled. You have a +2 to your AC and advantage on Dex saving throws. And you get an additional action on each of your turns, but that action can only be used to make one weapon attack, a dash, a disengage, a hide, or use an object.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, once it ends, you're gonna have to take a turn where you don't do anything though, because you're gonna get very sleepy. Good luck.
All right. All right. Good luck. I'm gonna head to about the middle of the room, just a little bit past where Zane is. But
This is a courtyard, by the way. You're still outdoors.
oh,
You can
courtyard.
just
Yeah, sorry, by the middle of the courtyard. Just kind of to. So I'm in between where Tunguska could be. I'm in between where Zane is. I'm kind of in a good, solid middle ground.
Okay. Roll a perception check for me, please.
All right, I'm good at that. Something I'm good at. I think. Yeah, hold on. Oh, no, I'm not. Sorry. I lied.
Oh no, Agatha.
All right. Even though Tunguska is just busy beating the tar out of your assailant, you feel as though you're still being watched.
Hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Hmm?
Oh no, I was just getting my warhammer.
Just to be clear, I'm not beating anyone up. We're playing Twister together. Right hand face, left foot, right. Yes, head foot.
Yes, he's the mat. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, Zane, this lock appears to be of a much sturdier make than the one you just busted. Whatever kind of key this is, it was made to be very unique and not easily picked or replicated.
Okay. Well,
You can make a sleight of hand check. It'll just be at disadvantage.
yeah, I'll set myself, and my backup plan is to see if Ominari has any way to bust through it. But I'll make a check first to see if I can do it on my own before that. So with disadvantage, that is a 18.
Okay. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the door swings open, and Jarlaxle is just chilling. I get like with his like he's like leaning against the table, just like, what took you? And he flicks his wrists at you, and from out of his bracers come two throwing knives.
Uh-oh.
You're gonna need to make two saving throws. You're gonna have to make two dexterity saving throws.
All right. The first one and the second one. All right. The first one was a 26.
And the second you dodge.
And the second one is a 14.
Okay. So that second one does not hit, or that second one does not dodge effectively.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it does hit rather. You take 3d4 damage.
Uh-oh.
Yikes.
All right. You take 8 damage.
Ooh.
Yeah. Then the daggers in his hands extend into long swords, and he rushes at you for an additional attack.
Oh boy.
Let's see what he does. He whiffs. He doesn't seem to be bothered by that, though, as he sort of leaps back to disengage and tries to like run into the next room. Do you do anything as a reaction?
Yeah, I'll give a yell for Ominari, and I'll just say, it's him! And then I'll give chase and try to follow him.
All right. So he turned the corner into this next much larger room. Oh, that was not what I meant to do. So you give chase. Let's see. So, as you walk into this room, you don't see any sight of him, but you feel a strange sensation under your feet. As you look down, you see that there's a tacky green substance all over the floor, and you're having trouble removing your boots from it.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
All right, Tunguska, how's it going over there?
Well, he's decided that he doesn't want to play anymore, or he's sleeping. I'm not sure which.
He super doesn't want to play anymore, so much so that he's going to try and knife you. That is a 19.
I believe that does hit.
All right.
That's a knife.
That's a knife. All right, so he nicks you, and it hurts way more than it should. You take 4 damage.
Okay.
Yeah. You can tell that this blade was poisoned, but also you can tell that your metabolism is too bothered to give a hoot.
Hey, no cheating. And I'm gonna do right ear, chest, with the horn turned down. By the way.
All right. Go for it. Make an unarmed attack. You get your proficiency, and you get to roll a d6.
That was 14 to start. and it becomes a 21.
Yep, that hits.
And then the damage is usually a 7 when I'm raging, just straight.
All right, 7 straight. You got it. So he's bloodied now. He has taken a lot of damage just from this one attack. You could probably finish him off if you decided to make another attack.
I just squeeze him really, 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 really hard with my arms around him.
Are you trying to do like some dual damage to knock him out?
That, but I'm going to at the same time, simultaneous, I'm going to toot.
Ah,
I'm not going to use my full thunder wave, but like just a little
Nice.
insult to injury. So
give a little poot poot. It's okay.
What should I roll? A something?
Roll
a
an
strength
athletics
or
check.
something? Okay. Not as good as before. It's a 12.
He elbows you right in the stomach. He's like, "Get away from me!" And he tries to he like weasels his way out of your grip and tries to run towards the door.
I'm gonna do the for real thunder wave right now.
Okay.
I'm
Go
gonna
for
bring the
it.
thunder wave. He I think is going to have to make a Constitution
Con save,
saving
right?
throw.
Got it. He fails his con save. He goes rocketing right into the door, opening it, but also he is incapacitated now.
I told you I wanted to play fair, but you had to cheat, and now look what happened. This is your fault, not mine. Don't go telling people it's my fault. And I kind of walk over him. I'm going to look. This is the next door room. Just check
Yes.
out, make sure there's nothing else back there in that room.
Well, this appears to be a supply room. This is like all of the food here is long gone bad.
I say, supplies!
But you also find an intricate looking bronze key on a hook on the wall.
I grab it, and then I'm just going to make my way into this larger room here if I can do it. It's open, just to check it out.
Okay. So this appears to have been made into a training ground. It is not in use right now, but it appears to have been in use recently. There are some cut up training dummies as well as a poison station and other stuff Drow crave.
Are there like some vials that are still sealed? I could just scoop them up a little bit and throw them in my bag.
There are, but they are empty. A lot of the vials have been left discarded with some half-finished remains inside, and there is a cauldron with a bright green liquid that is still bubbling away, even though the fire has died.
I'm just gonna take the whole cauldron and just carry it out into the main courtyard with me.
You got it.
This
All
ought to
right,
be
so-
useful.
Okay, so you walk your way back into the courtyard, carrying the big green vat.
Oh,
So, Agatha, you see Tunguska emerge from this barn here. It's a barn.
yeah.
With the vat in tow. Ominari, have you caught up to Agatha at this point, or have you gone in to follow Zane?
I think I will be following Zane while I try to maintain my concentration on that haste.
Great. So you enter what looks like almost like a dining room. There's like a large dining table.
Yeah, I
and-
kind of run my hand against the table, lost in old memories for just a moment.
Yes, you sort of run your hand across a discolored dent in the table very fondly.
You had to be there.
And and you see Zane having quite a bit of trouble getting out of what looks like an alchemically made glue that was
Careful.
that was spread all over the floor.
Don't
And
step
that-
on the floor.
And that glue is affecting, I'm gonna say, the 5-foot radius at the entryway of that door.
Sure. He says, Ominari will just, I wish I had a better way to deal with this. I think you're going to have to lose the boots, my boy.
I give him a look of pure anguish and despair. The boots? But do you know how nice they are?
You waited in line
they're
for
s-
3 days for them.
They're so nice.
3 days, Ominari. I had to camp out. It was raining. I
Oh, Minara, you should give him your pumpers.
Jarlaxle will pay for this. I swear to you,
A single
we will get
tear
revenge on him.
rolls down my cheek as I untie my boots and step out of them.
I'll try to do my best to help him out. That's my action.
Great. Can both of you guys roll a perception check?
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Not great.
Me neither. +5, so that's 12.
Great.
+2, so 9.
You pull him
Or
out
four,
of the
6.
glue puddle. Do you guys share a touching moment where where you mourn his boots?
Certainly.
Just a moment of silence. Just one.
Yeah.
They were nice. I
One
understand.
single
I don't know
tear.
what I would do if I lost my kicks, but
Well, there are more important matters, and
oh right, yes, of course.
my gold thread socks will do enough for now.
They are quite good. That might be a new trend.
Well, I know I'm a trendsetter. And then I'll get back into battle position.
All right.
And focused, right?
Great. So you hear a noise from above you as a drow assassin drops down from the ceiling in between the two of you. Yes.
Nice of you to drop in.
He has caught you both by surprise. And he is going to attack each of you with one of his short swords. He's going to attack Zane twice because he gets 3 attacks.
Sure.
That's going to be 3 d20s. So that's the first one. That's a 20 against Zane.
Hit.
That is a 17 against Dominari.
I will use a reaction to cast shield and make it not hit. Otherwise,
Great.
I'll-
And that is a 13 against Zane, which I believe does not hit.
Does not.
All right. So you are going to take, you're going to take 1d6. You're going to take 4d6 damage.
Yowzas.
All right.
You take 16 damage. And
All right.
he is sort of right in between the two of you.
I'm at 2.
Ominari, what do? You have more of a reaction here and I'm going to let Zane react too. And I'm going to say that Agatha and Tunguska, you guys hear combat coming from inside the house.
Feel the loss.
I am
I look
going
fondly at my
to try to do my 1-2 punch of unarmed strike into a grapple.
All right, go for it.
Mm-hmm.
Unarmed strike ends up being that's a +3, so 14.
Okay. That does hit. Yes.
That does hit. Okay,
You
so
land
then
your unarmed strike.
okay, so that would be a D4, no modifier of damage. So 1 damage. Zane isn't the only one who's still got it, and then I will attempt a grapple against him then as my bonus action for my Tavern Brawler feat.
Go for it.
Oh boy, that's a +3, so 10.
All right. You are able to grapple him surprisingly, and that gives Zane a split second to make an action or heal himself. What would you like to do, Zane?
All right. Well, let's see. Do I have a potion of healing? That's a good question. I do not. All right. In that case, I will. Could I try to like get down on a knee or something so that Ominari can push this guy over me into the glue on the other side, or
Sure, I'll allow
Using
it.
your noggin.
or even just stick my leg out or something like that?
Yeah, Ominari, you have to make a contested strength check against this drow.
Sure.
That's gonna be awesome. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Oh,
Yes.
wow, yeah. He turkeys hard. As you swing his entire body weight into Zane's, Zane, who is like on like a tabletop position. And he lands with the entire flat of his back on this glue. From behind you guys, before you can celebrate, you hear a couldn't have done better myself. Now, Tunguska and Agatha, you guys hear the sounds of combat coming from inside the main house. What do you guys do? You see the door is slightly ajar where Zane has unlocked it.
Dashing. I'm hasty. I'm speedy.
I'm gonna try to go through the front double doors there. I have this key, and I think it may fit the lock.
All right. You walk on over, and sure enough, the key is able to unlock the door, and the double doors go
And my
flying.
hands aren't
open.
free, so I kick them open with my boot.
Awesome.
Because I have boots.
Roll a perception check for me, Tunguska.
All right. 5.
Okay, great. You see nothing except for this drow lying flat on their back. Ominari trying to make sure that Zane is okay. Zane looks quite hurt. And Agatha, you see something similar as you enter. Could you make a perception check, please?
Yes, please. I would like to. Yes. I get a no. My
Oof.
cleric Crocs.
Oh,
Yeah. No, your cleric Crocs are stuck in the green.
Oh, they got the little hammer charm from Moradin.
Oh,
Oh. So yeah, you also see an incapacitated assassin lying on his back here in the goop. So where do you guys go from here? You see that the door has been left open. Yes, Tunguska.
I would like to use my bardic inspiration to help Ominari find his thunder. So I sing.
oh.
Ha 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 ha. You got 10 minutes. 10 minutes to use
That gave
the
me
dice.
some real inspiration.
All right.
Oh, I did want to
If
heal
anyone is-
Zane too.
If anyone was unfamiliar, that was the theme from a terrible, scary movie from the 70s, and I will not mention the name of. So, and it will give him Ominari a little bit of jazz.
mhm.
Oh, layers, Tunguska, layers.
Do you like Huey Lewis in the news, Tunguska? All right. So, yeah, let's see. So, Agatha, you said that you're going to heal Zane.
Yeah, I was gonna heal Zane because you're pretty hurt, right?
He is looking in
Yeah.
pretty bad shape.
I'll use it at we'll do it. Let's get spicy. 3rd level.
Third level cure wounds.
Ooh, 15.
All right. You
Uh.
take 15 health, Zane.
Lovely. I'm back at 17.
Oh goodness.
Okay. I'm gonna make a stealth check here.
Thank you, Agatha.
You guys,
Don't mention it.
you guys see a single glowing red eye peeking out from behind the door that is slightly ajar, and you see a wand sort of get slotted through the small opening in the door.
I
Yes.
fling this whole pot of green goo at the door.
Oh, you're still
The
carrying
whole
it?
cauldron. Oh gosh, yes.
Oh,
Oh my.
Yeah, sure.
goodness.
Nice.
Roll a strength check for accuracy, of course. I don't doubt that you can throw it.
21.
All right, you throw it very accurately at the door as the wand crackles and unleashes a full-on lightning bolt. This is from the Wand of Lightning Bolt.
Yowza.
Yes, yowza indeed. Just trying to pull up.
Charity saves all around.
No, actually, luckily, because Tunguska threw the metal cauldron, the lightning bolt was attracted to the metal cauldron. However,
Oh,
if
Tunguska, you genius, you
it
beautiful
does
bad
enough
genius.
damage to make the thing go boom, though, you guys might be in trouble. If it deals above 20 damage.
Oh,
Very nice.
Oh,
The cauldron, the
perfect.
cauldron clatters to the floor, warped and just utterly destroyed. All of the liquid inside has evaporated due to its contact with the lightning. And you hear Jarlaxle's signature creepy chuckle, and then you hear him ascend the stairs.
Can I use a, I guess, a bonus action to put some of that mysterious poison we got earlier on my short sword?
You can do that, yeah.
Cool. Just in case.
Mm-hmm.
I look at Agatha and I say, "See, Agatha, I told you that cauldron was going to come in use."
You didn't tell me anything about the cauldron,
I
but I
thought
guess it
to
came in
you.
use.
I thought it to you. I thought, we had connections. I was like, I guess it didn't work.
Can I walk up to the door to the north of us, I guess, and just kind of like open it and take a quick peek inside of the room to make sure it's clear?
Yeah, this room's fairly bare, except for a dragon statue on the far side of the room.
I'll go back to my friends and say, Ominari, you might want to take a look at it. There's something a little suspicious in there.
There's going to be traps the whole way here, I think, from here on out. He's ready for us, right?
Oh,
That's what I'm thinking.
What about that brat that lightning bolted us?
Oh, that was Jarlaxle. He used one of his many
Jarlaxle.
wands.
It was that brat. Ah, okay.
Yes, it was that brat. And now you're starting to recall Jarlaxle's love for magical items.
Yes.
He has quite
Seems
the
like he's found
collection.
some new toys.
All right.
Dragon statue. Possibly another magic item. But what can we do? We're all in, as they say in cards.
Then I'll slowly open the door and cautiously enter the room, trying to like stay out of the line of sight of this statue. So try to-
may I cast Identify upon the statue?
You may.
All right, I cast Identify upon the statue.
Fancy.
That identifies the statue as an ornamental dragon.
Oh,
Once per day, it can breathe a certain type of elemental magic in a cone or a line.
upon a command or?
Upon a command, yes.
Can
I don't
somebody
know.
pick up the cauldron and shove it in its mouth or something, or pick up something and block the thing?
I could try
Maybe.
try to trick it with an illusion.
I didn't learn the command word, did I?
You did not.
I didn't think so. I was gonna say that would.
How
No.
large is it?
How large? It's like a 3 foot by 3 foot statue.
Okay.
All right.
I'm going to use minor illusion to make my best representation of Zane silently sneaking past it, to see if I can't bait out a cone of elemental magic on it.
Oh, okay. So Zane sneaks by, and the dragon does nothing. Illusion Zane sneaks by. Does real Zane now try to sneak by?
Real Zane, yeah. I assume it's up against the wall, so I can't go behind it.
Yeah, it's up against the wall.
Real Zane, let me try one more thing. I pick up the cauldron and I try to throw it as hard as I can, either knock it over or get it in its mouth, or I don't know what.
Okay, roll an athletics check.
How big is this cauldron? Could we just put it over the statue?
Well, now it's all melted and warped. Maybe previous.
24.
And even then, it's far too big.
24.
Great. The cauldron hits the dragon, causing it to crack. It lets out a bunch of cold damage that is no longer focused into a cone. Zane, you have to make a Constitution saving throw with advantage.
Okay. That's -1. So
Famous rogue constitution. Oh no.
2.
Aye.
Ooh.
Prepare.
You take 2d6 cold damage.
Mm,
You take 6 damage.
Okay.
sorry, Zane. I sorry.
Great. So you guys peek in. You see Zane just completely like encrusted with rime.
How
Looking
you
like
doing, lad?
Looking like a wet bandit.
A little cold.
Like a wet bandit.
All right. And you guys hear Jarlaxle like, no, that cost me thousands. You will pay for this.
Gonna cost you a lot more than that if you don't get down here right now.
Ooh.
Mm.
What he said.
Right?
Says, no,
That's good.
I don't want to."
Good one.
So
I feel
what
like
do
I
you guys
found
do
my
from
flow
here?
here. Mm.
You really are. Yeah, I've noticed.
Thanks. You've been like trying some new stuff and succeeding. I've really been inspired to like.
I've not. Yeah, I know you're kind of inspirational. I've noticed. Yeah.
All right, I get the hint.
Haha.
Oh no, not that. It's just do a second.
No. I think that you deserve an inspiration.
Me? No,
No,
do it to
I'm
Mario.
just talking about bardic inspiration. We're just doing a bit.
Could we? How tall was this building when we saw it from the outside?
It looked to be about 2 stories,
Okay.
2 stories tall.
Well, I guess we should try to make our way up, right?
How's everyone
Yes.
doing on health?
I could use a little more. I could use a little more. I'm at 40. I could be a better meat shield if I have a little more health.
And
I'm at 11.
oh, that's not good. Old
Oh yeah,
man, how you doing?
Never better.
Oh,
I mean, not other than the fact that I am mourning Zane's boots and yours
we
as
are.
well.
Yeah,
Oh,
we all
please
are.
don't remind me.
Do you have a spell to make me feel better about that?
I don't have a spell for that other than praying, but
Hmm.
So do you cast any more healing spells, Marielle?
yeah, I'm gonna cast
Agatha?
a cure wounds on Zane at 3rd level, and then I'll cast it on you, Tunguska at 2nd. So Zane, you get not 10, 11, 12, and Tunguska, you get it's 6.
6. Excellent.
Six.
I'll
Thank
go
you.
ahead
Alright.
and drop my haste spell to give her a moment to have that exhaustion wear off.
All right, what's everybody's health at right now?
I haven't been touched.
46.
Oh, without the haste, now
38.
I have an AC of 19 instead of 21.
Mhm.
I'm at
Aw.
23.
Okay. So, are you guys ready to ascend?
I mean,
Oh,
like
yes.
metaphysically or literally?
Literally, very literally.
Okay, good. It's been a while. I wanted to be sure I was agreeing to
Mhm.
there.
yeah,
Tunguska,
you have-
maybe you should take the lead.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
I'm
do.
saving-
I take the lead.
I'll take 2nd. I'm saving some of my heavy hitter healings for when we might be in the thick of it.
I'll follow behind it.
Ooh, fancy layers.
Ooh,
cool.
look at this.
All right.
I'm
you guys
stealing
head
that for my
upstairs.
campaign.
Well,
Oh,
I
that's
stole
awesome.
it from Taylor, so go ahead.
Oh, yes.
It's now it's tradition. It's no more stealing. It's tradition.
Mhm.
It's been Calvinized.
Calvinized.
Okay.
Hmm.
Who's going in second? Is that going to be Agatha?
Yep.
Agatha 2nd. I think Omanari 3rd, and Zane. We're giving him a break after that cold blast.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
And he's got the sticky shoes. Or
Oh.
no shoes?
Not anymore.
Are there holes in your socks, Zane?
No,
He's going
my socks
die
are
hard.
perfect. Absolutely not. Not a single thread out of place.
I can darn a very good sock if you do end up with holes. I darn
make
socks very well.
I can make your shoes made out of metal later. Thanks to Mordidin.
Very sneaky.
Yes, I prefer silk, but I'll
So-
consider it.
You can't tell from where, but you hear a voice echoing from all around you. It's just like, I thought I had you with that last one. Can't blame a guy for trying to finish a job he was given.
Give it up, Jarlaxle. You've lost. Just admit it and come out, and we can end this peacefully.
You never could bluff me, Omanari.
Yes, and you never made the right calls when I didn't. Now
Oof.
let's just end this now. This is not a game.
He says, "Yes, let's." And you guys you guys hear a pop, and Jarlaxle teleports right in between the lot of you.
Oh,
He is going to get sneak attack damage on his attack on Omanari.
Oh no.
yes.
oh
Uh-oh.
no.
Okay.
Bring it on, as the
Let's
kids say.
see. That's going to be 25.
Oh no.
That doesn't
25
hit.
is going to hit.
No.
Just barely.
Let's see. That is going to be 66.
Ooh. Oh.
He got sneak
yee.
attack damage.
Yes.
Well, I thought you said 66, like 66 damage.
60.
No.
Yeah.
I just shivered.
You take 27
plus-
damage.
Yep, 27. All right.
Ouch.
That was a good goal. That was a good goal.
And then he makes an attack on Agatha as well.
Hit me.
Famous last words in Vegas.
That
Oh,
is
wait.
going to be a 27.
Wait, no, I don't want it anymore.
Return to sender. Yeah.
That is going to be a 26.
Oh my goodness.
26 damage?
26 damage.
Dang.
Whew.
Oof.
But now you guys get a turn of combat.
Gosh, that would have one-shot me.
So speaking of which, Zane, it's your move.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess I'm just I'm gonna yell and I'm gonna say, let's end this. And then I'll run and try to slash him with my short sword that has the poison on it.
Go for it.
Yes.
Oh, and that is a crit fail.
Oh.
Uh-oh, with poison involved?
Womp
Oh,
womp.
Not good.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Ruh-roh.
Let's see what happens.
Oh boy.
Oh man. He disarms you of your dagger with his longsword. Anything else there?
Yeah, I guess then because I'm a thief, I can use my my bonus action to disengage. So I guess I'll try to like run just into that room there and get my crossbow ready for next time.
Okay, great. You can do that. Yeah, you run into the middle of the room. You get you line up a ranged attack. Tunguska, what do you do?
I go into my second rage of the day.
Very
and I'm
good.
going to use my reckless attack and my frenzy. That will give me 3 attacks with a melee weapon.
Nice.
And I will have advantage on all of them. No, wait,
Go
no, I think
for
I
it.
only get I think I'll only get advantage on the first. No, is it all?
I'll give you advantage on the first 2.
That's the first one usually is what it is. So that's my bad. Thank you though for that.
Well,
all
I mean,
right,
he's
so-
flanked, so I'll give you advantage on the first 2.
Okay, so here's the first one. And here's the second one. And the third one is there. So the first one is a what's my bonus even? Great axe, a plus 7 to hit. So it is a 17, a 23, and a 9.
The first 2 hit. Roll your damage.
Okay, that's going to be D12 plus 6. All right, let's get rid of that. We're going to add that. Actually, 2 of them will be 2D12 plus 12. All right, there you go. 24 damage.
Ooh.
Nice.
And I think that I don't think there's anything else I get to do with that. That's pretty. I feel good about that though.
Yep, you lay into him with your great axe, screaming bloody murder. Now, Agatha, it is your turn next. What do you do?
Oh, all right.
The assassin has popped right in between the two of you. He's at close quarters with the two of you. It's very up close and personal.
Oh, well, I'm going to use my last 3rd level spell slot and I'm going to cast Prayer of Healing. So that is everyone will gain 3d8 plus my spellcasting modifier, which is 3. So please. Okay, everyone gains 19.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Harley.
Awesome.
And yeah, that'll be, and I'm not hasted anymore. So that's my turn. And I'm not going to move. I'm going to stay right where I am.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now it is Omanari's turn.
I am going to cast Hold Person, and he needs
Oh,
to
yeah.
Mm,
Wisdom saving throw with a DC of 14.
nice.
All right. He is held.
I just hold him and I say, "Pride goeth before the fall, Jarlaxle," and just maintain my concentration on holding him in place, and that'll end my turn.
Great. He has a very smug look on his face, even though you're holding him. And he's just like, and he says, there's something I like to say at times like this. Puddin' pop. And as he says that, he pops away. You see a ring on his finger glow. The magical amethyst on the ring glows, and he teleports away to the other side of the room.
Clever.
Ah,
Axel.
Great. And he says, "Oh, look, you've lined up the shot for me. How thoughtful." And he throws 2 more daggers at Zane.
I'm going to leap in the way of those if I possibly can.
Make an athletics check.
Tunguska.
15.
Yep, you jump in front. No. All right, and he throws 2 illusory daggers from his bracers of illusory daggers at now Tunguska. Since Tunguska is actively trying to take them, I'm going to say he takes the damage. That is 6d4.
Yowza.
That's only 14 damage, though.
And they're magical, so I will take full damage from those, I believe.
Yes.
Yes.
And with his bonus action, because he is a thief, he takes out another wand.
Oh.
I wand you to wand me. That's a song, right?
All right, let's see. And he shoots a firebolt at Tunguska. Tunguska,
Uh-oh.
are you going to tank it, or are you going to get out of the way?
I'll tank it for sure.
Okay. Oh, that's a full 12 damage.
All right, it is what it is. That's what I'm here for.
Mm-hmm.
Shield of meat, mostly
All right.
made of bacon.
So, Zane, you see that Jarlaxle teleported himself to the tabletop in the center of the room.
Yes. I'm going to run up, and with my action, I'm gonna make an attack with my dagger, and then with my bonus action, because I'm a thief, I'm gonna make a sleight of hand check to try to take the ring off his finger.
Which one? He has several.
Oh, well, could I the one with the amethyst,
Okay.
the purple one.
Okay. So you can go ahead and make your attack, and then you can make a
Okay.
sleight of hand check.
Great. So, 19 on the attack.
Okay, that hits.
Okay, so that's a d6 plus 5, so 7 damage.
Is that with the poison?
No, I poisoned the short sword, but he knocked it out of my hand earlier.
Okay. And you try to
Sleight
swipe
of
the
hand.
wing off of him? Swipe
Yes.
the ring?
And that's a 14.
Ah, that one does not work.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he is surprised that you were able to clear that space. He takes a 5-foot hop off of the table and gets both of his extending daggers ready, turns them back into long swords. Agatha? Or it's Tunguska now, correct? It's Tunguska, yes.
I'm going to charge. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm gonna charge and attack him. You know what? I'm done. I'm done with this guy. I'm gonna charge him, and I'm getting nervous for Zane. I feel like it's time. I run in and I'm gonna attack him, and then as my second action, I'll take. Well, it's not really. I'm gonna run in and cast Earth Tremor.
You can do that.
Or I'm gonna run in and cast Earth Tremor.
All right, so you're going to do that instead of attacking.
I think that probably would be awesome. So I'm gonna choose awesome.
All righty.
Wise.
Dex saving throw,
You got it.
and it can do some damage to whatever is around. So, that didn't work too much.
That is a 24. What level did you get? First level.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Okay. So he still takes damage. He is not knocked prone, however. He ends up jumping back.
Did I do any
And-
damage to the actual room itself?
Yeah, the table, some of these stools go flying. Stool goes flying. All right, yeah.
Sorry.
You can roll a d6.
Wait.
All right. He retreats back into this room, still chuckling to himself. Mm-hmm. Okay, it is now Agatha's turn.
I'm just running as close as I can to, I can't make it though to the door where Jarlaxle.
Let's say you can.
Okay. Because I want to cast heat metal on one of his rings. So he automatically takes 2d8 fire damage, and
Cool.
he has to, I can keep this going as a bonus action. Oh, wait, no, is that concentration with something else? Hold on. I'm just double checking something. No, instead of that, I'm going to keep Shield of Faith up on Zane. So.
All right.
Yeah, so never mind. That's a whole, but I'll just attack him with my Warhammer.
Okay.
So,
Are you sure?
sorry.
I'll let you heat metal and maintain your shield of faith.
Yeah? Oh, okay. Yeah, then I'll do heat metal. Did I say 2d6 or 2d8? Because
2d8.
now I immediately forgot. Okay, yeah, it's 2d8. He has to make a saving throw. He takes 9 damage. He has to make a Constitution saving throw or drop the object if he can. If he doesn't drop it, he has disadvantage on
He
attack rolls and
drops-
ability checks.
Gosh.
He drops one of his daggers. He's like screaming, trying to get the ring off of his finger. He drops both of his daggers. He's trying to get the ring off of his
Oh,
finger.
get him, Zane, get him.
And now it's Ominari.
And I
I'm
open
gonna
the door and I, after you.
All right. I am going to walk up and say, "This is your last chance, Jarlaxle. Give up."
His hands are up and he's smiling. He's like, all right, I surrender. You've gotten me, obviously.
I'm going to walk up next to him and pull out my rope.
He pulls sleight of hand.
Yeah, I had a feeling something like this might happen.
That's an 18. You see that out of one of his bracers pops the wand of lightning bolt, and he levels it at you.
Dexterity save.
Dexterity save.
All right.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
21.
All right, yeah, you dodge out of the way. You still take 7 damage. All right, are you going to continue to try to... You're still on your feet. Are you going to keep trying to tie him up?
Yes, I am.
Okay, you're going to have to make a contested athletics check.
Sure.
Can I help in any way?
athletics
Just
plus
try to grab
3.
him?
Non-natural.
He doesn't
20.
need it. The rope goes around his wand hand and you just yank it behind his back. All right, yeah, and I'm gonna say it's Zane's turn now.
Get to
All
play.
right. Yeah, so then I'll walk up to him and I'll say, "It's all over, Jarlaxle. There's no point in trying to pull anything now." And then I'll look back at the rest of the group and I'll say, "What should we do with him?"
I'll say he's a fan of the dark. How about we leave him in Neverwinter prison to spend the rest of his days?
Yeah, I give him a smug smile and I say, "I think that sounds like a fitting end, don't you?"
And he says, "Oh yes, the most fitting."
I really don't like anything this guy says.
I love how much I hate
Yeah, me
this
too. Do not like this guy.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Is he tied up at this point?
He is. He doesn't have any weapons in his hands. Nothing like that.
We pulled his bracers off, all that kind of stuff, shaking him out a little bit, made sure he's just empty.
Give him the Tunguska shake.
Oh yeah.
I put my finger in his mouth and make sure he doesn't have anything hidden away in his mouth.
Okay. Any other very important things that you want to remove from him?
Perhaps the
His
rings.
hat.
maybe.
Ooh,
Yeah.
what about his eye
Pride.
patch? What about his eye patch?
Ah, yes. He has an eye patch which you take from him. What else?
His swords, his bracers.
Rings.
I take his
Oh,
boots
his
off and give them to
shoes.
Zane. Like Zane, sorry. Yeah, well, they're dead. You
Do
know,
they fit?
walking a mile in man's shoes.
I make sure he's watching as I put his boots on.
All right.
Looking him dead in the eyes.
And wait,
Like
he
eye contact. I like that. It's
Yeah.
the sure sign of a chump. And as he says that, one of his rings starts to glow.
Oh,
wait, didn't he
Yeah.
drop the other one for the heat metal?
He has many rings.
Ah, great.
oh, I thought
He
you were
dropped-
taking
No,
out.
he dropped his
oh,
dagger.
bummer.
He dropped his ring of teleportation. But he does have a ring of portals.
Oh gosh. That'll do it.
Yep. And he jumps as a dimension door opens below him, and he just drops into it.
Can I grab him?
Dex save.
Oh, I actually get advantage on these. All right.
Oh, barbarian style.
Sweet.
Danger sense.
18, 20, 19.
Great. And as you grab him, he looks straight at Zane. He's like, "I don't know why you're spending all of this effort to kill me when it's your sister that paid me to off you in the first place."
What?
She's terribly sore that you're the next in line of succession, you know. She doesn't think you're at all deserving. She's been plotting with the Bregan Darth. All of this stuff with the Lord's Alliance was a farce at best. I mean, great for the peasants, but also great for my business.
Hmm.
It says, if you let me go, you'll be able to find all of the details in my drawing room. I have a dossier all about it. However,
Oh, sorry. I'm gonna cast Zone of Truth because I am feeling very
Yes!
sus about this.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah, I
Perfect.
cast Zone of Truth. Absolutely not. DC 14 save.
okay.
Oh boy.
Oh crap! Kraken!
No!
Oh,
Kraken! Sea creature!
This is-
Kraken!
He says that was such a smart and resourceful move.
you sure he doesn't have a negative to his charisma?
No.
Hmm.
Then he says, "Either way, I have no reason to lie here."
And we do the thing where you don't follow Zane anymore. That's what we really want. We don't care about you unless you're caring about him. So stop caring about him and we'll stop caring about you. Everyone just stops caring and we'll be happy.
He says, "Yes, I've decided that I'm going to go back to the Underdark where people think I'm smart and funny."
I think you're smart. I just think you're dangerous.
I think you're smart.
I think we all agree you're smart. You're just dangerous. You're going to harm Zane. And you're going to make his cloak dirty, which he really gets upset about. The shoes thing, that was the limit for him. You're done.
He says, all you have to do is drop me and I'll drop this.
Okay. Glunk.
Great. So you drop him and the dimension door, you drop him into like the dimension door shuts. He is gone. Jarlaxle is gone. But he left you with a bit of disturbing news, that being that your sister paid him to take you out.
Oh. Well, I always had a bit of a suspicion. But I guess I'm glad that I finally know the truth now. But you know what? It doesn't matter. Eliza will do what she wants. She only wants power. But luckily, I've learned a bit on this adventure, and I know that there's more to that. So let her do what she wants. I'm beyond all of that now.
Proud of you.
Are you
Zane.
going to stay here in the Sword Coast, or are you going to go to some far off land outside of her reach?
No, I will travel. I will go and I'll make a name for myself. And I look at all of my companions, and I say, and I hope that, well, that you'll be there to join me as well.
I clasp him on the shoulder with my dirty, dirty hand.
Oh,
Right
please.
on the.
Gosh, please,
You
goodness.
already know the answer,
Nope,
friend.
you're not getting rid of me either.
Does that mean I have to
Looks
go?
like Tunguska.
Okay. So I think all of us go marching out of the front door, and I start singing, "Won't you come see about me? I'll be alone dancing, you know it, baby. Tell me." And we all jump together and like play our fists in the air.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Freeze.
Yeah.
Yep. There
Sun
we
is
go.
setting.
Cool. All right. And then one of you is like, wait, there was probably a bunch of treasure in there. And just as you turn around, you see that the entire building is on fire.
No.
From
Turns
my
out that friendship and
No.
growth was the treasure all along.
We'll leave it.
You guys just all like clasp hands and look at like this
Yeah.
burning mansion,
There's a single tear.
a unifying symbol of your friendship.
Seriously.
Well,
Now, if we're gonna do like the whole, like Molly Ringwald thing, now we have to have like a silent, like now we have to have a montage with text at the bottom, which shows what everyone ended up doing.
oh yeah.
Tunguska returns to Chet the Bulette and starts a little Bulette farm out and finds great joy with them and ends up also creating his own small orchard of crab apples and lives out his life and has a large family of 34 little orcs and is quite happy. And he occasionally gets visits from some of his old compatriots. And they run in fear because of Bulette's chase them. So they tried.
Agatha,
right. No, yeah, Agatha, go ahead.
Agatha returns to Gauntlgrim, locking herself again within her personal forge study for the next 50 years or so with her other best bud, Moradin. She has other friends now. And she spends about 10 years or 5 years each personalizing just like this beautiful dagger for Zane and a very nice kind of iron wrought walking staff for Amanari and this huge like cleaving axe for Tunguska.
Yeah.
And I just go around and I continue to work on my craft as well as
And
my
having
good
worked on
buds.
your craft, you sort of rise, your reputation rises, and people have to talk to you now in order to get some of the best weapons made this side of Candlekeep.
And Moradin breathes a sigh of relief.
Yep. All right. And what about
Seriously.
and as for Zane and Ominari?
I like to think that Zane and Obanari became kind of a Robin Hood force. A little family group who does good throughout the world. And Zane more and more as he aged, learning from his great uncle that it's not all about having power and being respected by those above you, but it's about respecting yourself and finding your inner power. And Zane takes that to heart as he ages.
All right.
And
we're gonna say that Ominari. What's up, Ominari?
I was just thinking, like Ominari has never been so proud of himself and his family, finally feeling that he's made up for his mistakes of the past by helping to mentor Zane. And then you'd see kind of post credits him like brushing his hair back and with a thing of flowers back in Phandalin, going up to knock on that young lady's door. And then it kind of fades out from there.
And roll
Oh,
credits.
Well,
There
it's a
could
good
be-
thing
what-
that
what-
it's a good thing that it faded out there, because that lady has long since passed.
Oh no!
What if he
What
opened the door?
Oh,
What if
no.
Ominari opened the door and Jarlaxle was standing there saying, and then we cut to
Hey there,
black.
And
handsome.
I like that. Jarlaxle.
Yeah. I was gonna say that probably at some point after that, Ominari would have naturally died of old age.
And probably passed away. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
He was
probably
getting
passed.
there.
But yeah, and then heartwarming scene of everybody paying Ominari's, gravestone respects. Is Zane going to go back and try and take back his kingdom, or is he done with that life?
Well, yes. Eventually, after Ominari's passing, I head back to my father, but and my family, but not to take my place as the heir, but instead to tell them that I'm taking my own path, and that I'll be returning to pay visits, but not to lead.
Okay, great. Your uncle, your other uncle, Nairomi, is now the Lord Steward of the Marshfellow Estate.
Yes, and we have many frequent conversations about the how things are going there. But I'm glad that he's taken the reins.
All right, so that's how this little mini adventure ends. If you got, and we're going to be starting up again next week with Taylor as the DM of an all new story. It's going to be very fun and exciting. What we would like for you guys to do is, if you want to go on nyplays.org and vote on the classes of the new players, of the new characters, we would love that. So you have to go to nyplays.org, and this week there is going to be a survey up where it's like, choose the classes of the new characters.
You can just refresh the page.
Yes.
There.
All right. Yeah, apparently it's there right now. And don't forget, if you want to play D&D with us any day of the week with any of our very fun players, you can sign up for a game where any of these fine folks will run a game for you and your friends, or you and a bunch of new people. You can go on nyplays.org for more info about how to join a game. All right, you guys, we're going to sign off now. Thank you so much for listening and watching, and we'll see you. We'll see you next time. Butterfly in the sky.
I'm gonna twice as fast.